Hello. Welcome to Mount Moriah Radio, Mount Moriah Television. Today, my goodness, I have a very special guest with me. This is your host, Juliet Hammond here. And we're going to be talking about gospel music. Gospel music, we're going to be talking about it today. And, gospel music has been around for centuries. It's been around for a very long time. Gospel music is like worship, It helps us to draw closer to God. It helps us to have that personal kind of connection to God when we do worship Him. And for the youth, it also inspires them. I was, at a festival of praise recently, and my goodness, it was meant for youth to come and see the youth. They were worshiping God from their hearts, and it gives a positive role model, especially this time that there's a lot of negative influences, negative reports about preachers, about ministers, all over the place. It gives them a sense of belonging, a sense of something positive as well. What does worship do for us? Worship, praise, my goodness, connects us to the higher being, to our God, our Maker, the author and the finisher of our faith. We're going to be talking about worship today. We're going to be talking about music in a sense. I've seen music do a lot of things to people. Christian music. When I'm talking about music, I'm talking about Christian music. It has made it possible for angels to come down to worship with us. It has made it possible for people to take place with that spiritual connection to God. It has helped people to have answers to prayers numerous times, and He helps us to have that connection to a higher being as well. So today we're going to be talking about gospel music, the joy and the challenge. And I've got a special woman here with me, a lady that you want to hear from. She's a singer, she's a worshiper, she's a woman of God, and this lady has been singing ever since she was little. She was influenced in music by her mother's sisters. Apparently her mother's sisters used to sing, and she got that experience. She became interested and she wanted to sing, and when she sings, she sings her heart out. This lady, she's a writer, she's a songwriter, and also she sang in various gospel groups as well in the past. She has worked in South Africa, where she comes from. She's worked in the television stations as well, as a gospel music presenter, and also radio stations where she was doing their jingles and stuff like that. She does so many, and moreover, she has had her own debut as well. I am so pleased, so happy to have her in this. The desire of this lady is to reach out to many talented people out there, to guide, to disciple them, to sharpen their gifts as well. So I am welcoming this wonderful woman. Her name is Minister Maleni Siwe Howley. You're welcome to my show, to Inspiring Time with Juliet. You're welcome here today. Right.
Thank you so much.
I have said something about you. And, I just thank God who has made it so possible for us to be here today. And we're talking about something that is so special in my heart as well, gospel music. I feel so, kind of emotional when I'm talking about it, because I've seen things happen in worship. I've seen God move in such a way that, that I never even expected Him to, during worship. I give Him praise because He is such an amazing God. The God that whatever He says He will do, He does it. And worship is one of those ways that connects us to our Maker. Today, please, if you don't mind, tell us how you started. Who, kind of introduced you to this particular side of music, the gospel music. How did this all come about? And tell us a little bit about you as well. As you're saying that.
Thank you so much, Dr. Julian. I just want to greet everybody who has tuned in. And yes, they call me Maneli. I'm a mother, a sister, a brother to somebody, a gospel worshiper, down to earth, love everyone. They
You
call me Minister Man. That's me. Love everyone, with the love of the Lord. Yes, Minister Maneli, yes, I've been down in music for quite a long time now. I would say this, like as you said, sis, yeah, it's not just starting here in the UK. Down back home, I used to be sing with the big artist down there, which was a secular music. Yeah. Then from there, when I moved to England, and then I was just like a worker, like everybody else. But because of the gift I was having in my heart, I never shut up. I never stopped singing. Wherever I work, I'll continue singing. And people will be like, "Hey, what are you doing with such a great voice in here? You're supposed to be up there." But when you have a calling and you do not know that you have a calling, of course you'll struggle with it, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah. Until I realized that yes, I have a calling, and then I started to put myself together. Because I came in 1994 in England, and I was saved 2006, 2005. I was saved, and then that's when I took gospel music serious after I was saved. Because I even tried. I went to those big ones like X Factor. I went to Britain's Got Talent. I've been through all of them, but all of them. But as time goes, even while I was in secular music, I think I was getting prepared for God's glory, because it was not my field. But to me, I take it like it was a training. The Lord was preparing me for such time as now. Yeah, which is, I appreciate gospel. I serve in gospel with a clean heart, because this is my calling.
Can you tell us a special moment in your life when gospel music played a huge part in it?
Yeah, since we know this, that each and every music, it's a what we call it, a food to the soul. Music, gospel, it's even make it more to be a food to a soul, because it inspires more than anything. You just imagine yourself when you're not feeling right, but when you're putting music, there's that mellow melting inside you. I don't care who you are. Music is just one thing that I know, that it revives us. It revives us a lot. So even myself, when I don't feel good, let me put music. I forget about everything. I'm good to go after that.
I mean, you're talking about the joy of music right now, which I am so passionate. Like I said, I'm so passionate about music, especially gospel music and all of that. And
gospel music, is just one of those, which is, I tell you, like I said, it's got inspiration inside it. When you listen to it, everything, it just is like, when you wake up and go to the bath and wash, you feel afresh, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what music does. It freshens us. What I love about it is that even, let's say, feeling like it, going straight away to prayer, but play music, it leads you into, you love it or not, you like it or not, it will lead you to prayer. It will lead you to organize yourself, to organize yourself to be in the present. Because some of us, we can't just go in the present. We all, different. I'm one of those. I can't just go in the present. I have to be inspired to go to the present. And what inspires me is music. That helps me to go in God's presence. I love it because it just freshens me. put it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does for you, sis, but yeah.
Well, it does that and more. I'm trying to, I want our viewers to kind of understand how we can reach that height in music where you begin to connect with God. You begin to connect with God.
That's right.
How do we do that? Do we have to listen to it a long period of time, or is this something that we leave and come back to, or is it something that has to do with the type of music that we're listening to? How do we connect? In music, how do we do that? I'm just thinking, do we just lay aside everything that is going on and just concentrate, or we just listen to the words? So, how do we connect?
It's the word. To me, it's the word. It's the word. The word. When the word is laid in a music, you just fall into it. You just fall into it. It's just, I don't know, but to me, it just leads me. Before I knew it, I'm there. Because it's got a word that inspires. That's where it begins. And then the instrument, the rest, it follows. Sometimes it might not be the word, it could be the music. That melody just leads you. You just find yourself in the present. Music is something very special, because I know that most of us as musicians, we are target of the devil. Because himself, as he was Lucifer, he was a serious angel when it comes to music in old days in heaven. He was God's favorite, because when he sings, Lucifer, when he sings, the Lord will turn and leave everything and pay attention. That's why he's so manipulating so much in the music industry, because he knows the power. He knows the power. He knows the power of music.
Yes. And that leads me to the next question. What are those challenges as a gospel singer? I've seen many in your shoes, and what are those challenges that you have as a gospel singer?
There's so much challenges in gospel. There's so much. I wouldn't say in gospel, because I've been to a secular music too. So in music, the only thing that kills us as a musician is jealousy. It's bad. It's terrible. It's terrible to a point that you have to rise above it. Pretend as if you don't see it. That way you make it. There's so much challenges in music. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
People around.
Where, God, he has blessed us in so many areas in life. We know this. Some are blessed by doing different things. Some are blessed through their vocals. Some are blessed with their hands. And it's even more painful when you're doing your best and you are not appreciated. Those are the challenges that we face as musicians. If you are not favored, then of course, it's gonna be hard for you. But the only thing that you can rely on is the word of God, that God loves us all at the end of the day, and he has blessed us in a different ways. And I believe that gift that he has given to you, he has given for you as well, also to eat out of it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. Especially in gospel music, it's not the case. You have to work in the same time while you're doing your best, because it's hard, especially when they do not recognize the gift you have. It makes it hard. So you have to be strong, stand strong as much as you can. That's all I can really say about it. That's the sad part about it. That if they do not recognize your gift,
your talent,
then of course you're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, when it comes to secular music, people are more drawn to them. But when it comes to gospel music, there must be
You
quite
know
a
it's
lot of changes because they don't know where to place you. You know what I mean? There must be
exactly.
that kind of. Do you think that you've been rejected more often?
Yeah, it happens, but you rise above those things because you know already that this is the case. So you just rise above it because at the end of the day, you are no different than to everyone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're all the same, and God loves us all.
How do
You
we
just
now
need to be
grow
strong.
gospel music? How do we grow the gospel music? I mean, I have a radio station that plays gospel music all the time, and how do we grow it? How do we make it more popular? How do we,
It's if we help each other, sis. It's when we help each other to raise the standard of the kingdom. That's when the music. That's the only way I see it. To raise the standard of worship. Look, like for instance, look at the children of Israel, how they suffered. You remember when God gave them the instructions, when He says around the walls of Jericho 7 times, whatever that number God gave them, yeah? He didn't give them an instruction of like preach, fast, pray. He didn't say nothing like that. So He gave them an instruction of round the walls and sing. That's how much powerful is music, is gospel, is worship. It brought down the walls of Jericho. It was not the preaching that brought down the walls. It was the music that brought down. That's how. If we can all, pay that attention of how much is powerful is worship, and work together and lift up that standard of worship. You know what I ever wish for, sis? Can I tell you?
Tell me.
Oh, there's one club I wish for. You see, the world has got their own clubs. Yeah. I wish for the gospel club, nightclub, where we just worship, dance for the Lord, and eat good food. That's it.
And that will grow the gospel. That will grow it as well.
That will grow gospel because there'll be nothing else but the word, the music of the word of inspiration. That's all I ever wish. If you can have such things, that will also help us. To say, okay, here is music, non-stop gospel. People come and worship, you feel like you don't feel, you just come. I was watching this program of America. They have actually a restaurant where it's just food and non-alcohol, gospel music. They've got session where they start with 1, 2, 3. They will bring actually gospel singers who will come and minister that time. And then after that, they've just got an hour of preaching just to give people an inspiration of the word of the day. After that, the session again, music. People, they come in, sit down, eat. Gospel, it still goes on. Soft drinks are going on this side.
That's how we can grow the gospel. Everyone doing their part.
There is so much to be done in the kingdom, but it's what are we willing to do for the kingdom? It's what are we willing to do for the kingdom?
It's good that we're doing all of this in our church. We do our night vigils, and we do our praise and worship sessions in our churches. I'm just thinking, what do you think about moving it into the community? How do we now take it out from the church?
This is it now. This is it now, sis. That's what I'm saying. That community, it's a beautiful one because it's not categorized to say this is a church. Everybody's welcome to come in. Everybody is welcome to come in. There's so much to be done, sis, in a kingdom. It's not just to go to church every Sunday and go and pray. There's so much work in the kingdom, but it's us to recognize that work. And how can we help the community? How can we involve? How can we create? Because that's one thing I've realized. When everybody comes out of church, where do they go? They'll go to the restaurant, and so why can't we have such a restaurant where everybody, when they finish to church, is rushing in there to continue where they left off?
So let's talk about our children, our youth. How do we now, kind of recognize their talents and help them nurture that talent in music? Because I know some of
that's the biggest one, because at the end of the day, we still need to encourage them one way or the other. Like I've got this foundation that I've just begun now, because I was just sitting, thinking, honestly, what can be done? I'm gifted in music, so I've just decided to put them together. I was running a gospel academy one time, so I took gospel academy. It was children, there were about 15 of them. So now I'm thinking, okay, they can learn singing, they can learn dancing and all that. Then I came up with the idea, okay, can they at least do something else during the time of that learning, physical, and I come with this plan to say, it'd be nice, because most of the young children, they don't get that chance to be exposed in things like building up something from the scratch as they grow as well, So I come up with that plan. Oh, it would be nice for them if they can come on learning how to design clothes, things like that, Yeah, so I'm still working on it. I want to put them to that, to give them that project where they can come out 2 hours, come and learn foundation, how to sew, how to design a dress, things like that. I know there's children who are passionate for that. So I was looking at that area thinking, yes, it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
How are you going to connect them with the music?
It will be the way I'm thinking. Probably we can do, let's say we've got in a week time, we've got 2 hours to meet up. So I will use an hour to do dance and sing. And then we use an hour to sit down and design some clothes.
That is absolutely amazing. I mean, you've actually answered the next question as well. I wanted to say, what is your next project? What are you planning to do? What is it?
This is it.
Right now.
This is it. In 6 months' time, I just want to see this running proper with them. That's what I'm working on at the moment.
Have you seen people? Are they interested? Have people shown interest?
Say that again.
Have people shown interest? Has anyone shown interest?
Very much. It's already been proved to say, yeah, wow, that's, I know, and I took it from my daughter because I know how she likes to make a mess with the scissor, trying to create dresses. Because my mom used to like to do such things as well. So they together trying to design, I'll see them because this can work, for people, children who like to know how to design. So I just took that idea they were doing while they're making mess, and this is actually a skills for somebody,
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, that would be nice if I can provide such.
Yeah. I just want to know, among all your music, I know you play a lot of them and you music quite a lot. Which one is your
Mm-hmm.
favorite? Which one do you think that people connect more to? It must be hard if you can try.
Hey, do you know what? The thing is, when I go to studio, I'm not one of those who prepare. I might come up, because this is how I do my music. I wake up and I woke up with a song and I write down and I put it down straight away on my phone and I take it to the studio and say, hey guys, this is a melody I woke up with. Can we work on it? That's how I've done. I've done about 12 tracks line up like that. And I put on the album after that. And this album, my goodness, it's so beautiful. I don't know which one I like because they're all beautiful. Each and every day I've got a song I pick up, but my beautiful one that I love is Arise at the moment, because it's a season song at the moment of like being disciplined, be focused, love what you do, and just arise, because you have that ability, because God has gave us that ability long time ago. He said, arise in Isaiah. Is that Isaiah where he says, arise and shine, for the glory of the Lord is upon you. Yeah. So that word, if you take that word and put it into practice, you will see the results in everything you do. Arise and shine. It's your time. Arise.
That's one thing with you. All your music is about prayer. You know, I listen to it and it's absolutely amazing, because it's almost like a prayer, all of them.
Yeah.
I just wanted to appreciate what you do and how God has taken you, where He has taken you, and what you're doing for His kingdom. I just want to encourage you in all of that. There must have been people that influenced you along the way, people that have, touched your life or encouraged you or even inspired you. Would you like to appreciate them? I mean, you can call their names, you don't have to, but there must have been people that have helped you to get to where you are today.
You know, God is amazing. Sometimes in life, you might walk in the wrong directions, but when you are a prayerful person, you seems to be able to pray, and exactly God will give you exactly what you need. I've been praying, said, Lord, all I ever wanted is the right people in my life, because sometimes I might walk with the wrong people without realizing. So I always pray, say, you know what? I was very specific for the last 2 years. The friends I'm around are very important, because, you know, you have to be inspired. Be around people who inspires you. Be around people who loves what you do. Be around the people who are punctually, you know. That's when yourself, you can what? Arise. That's when yourself, you can arise. These days, I'm so grateful because, you know, God has brought so much people, you know, who are very encouraging, who loves what I do, who always encourage me. There's a one lady, I will mention her name. I love her to bits. That lady, she's just one connector that God has ever done in my life, to bring that woman in my life. That's a red carpet queen, Florence. She's such an inspiring person I've ever come across. And what's part of thing that makes me fall in love with her is that she's a prayerful woman. She's been so much there. You know, sometimes I will wake up and she'll be like, let's pray. And from there, my day before I knew it is beautiful. You know, those are the kind of people I love in my life at the moment. She's such a beautiful. And also, how can I forget you? How can I forget you? You've been such an inspiring person in my life. I see the work you do, that, you know, the confidence you do. Those are the such people I like to look up to, you know what I mean? Because you guys, you are just you're just there with your beautiful hearts.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have you, Manili. It's always, whether you are singing at one of our shows, programs, is you're singing in people's programs and our tents. It's always magical. To see you and the way, the energy, the passion, that you sing with. I don't want that to
Yeah.
die. Don't let it
It's,
die. Please. I want
it's
you
not
to
for me, lovely. It's not for me. It's for what God has gave me to do. It's for His children. So if I keep it inside me, I don't want to die with it. As we speak, I haven't been well. I haven't been well. I didn't want to let you to disappoint you. I haven't been well. The cold it's been so bad, so bad. I'm just right in the middle of recovery, having headaches and dizziness. I couldn't stay out of the cover, shivering, cold. I'm just recovering, trying my best to stay and say, no, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I've got so much work to do. By sleeping and feel sick, it's not going to help. I didn't even want to say, no, sis, I can't do this. I said, I will do it. Yes, I'm not feeling well, but I know that I'm well.
Thank you for honoring the invitation. I pray that the Lord will heal you from the top of your head.
Amen.
That He will heal you completely in everywhere.
Amen. Amen. I'm feeling much better even now, because at least that voice is coming back slow. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Wow. Well,
I haven't been well at all.
How do people connect with you? How can people connect with your music, streaming? Because there's so many of them out there. How can people notice and know what you're doing?
Yeah, they can get my music in social media. I'm available there on YouTube. All they have to do just to put Maneli, or just put Arise and Shine, and then put Maneli in the end, and I'll just pop out. There's about 3 videos there already that I've just released, and they're beautiful. People loves it, and I'm about to release another one, but in 2-3 months time I will release another one. That's for the what you call Lion of Judah. That's for the.
I've had a clip of that. I've listened to a clip of that. That is amazing. Yeah. I can't wait now.
That's for the Lion of Judah. I'm still working on that one. It's already done, the video, so it's just being edited now. It's just a matter of time for it to come out. Yeah.
Wow.
It's just a matter of time.
Here in Moriah Radio and Television, we want to wish you well.
Thank you so much.
Your music in our station as well, so
yes.
We'll be playing your music as well. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here today. And you will get better soon as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
God bless you indeed. Okay, viewers, we're gonna stop here today, and I pray that the Lord will be with everyone, and let His face continue to shine upon all of us and give us peace in what we do. And the Lord will surround us with good friends, like when He has said today, that good friends are very important. God will surround them with good friends.
Amen.
Peace all around, and whatever your hands find to do it well, Maneli. And I wish you well. See you next time. Stop crying. We'll see you next time. Have a wonderful rest. Okay?
Thank you so much, lovely. It's just being so overwhelmed, thinking yes. Thinking yes. God is always good all the time, When you're overwhelmed, it's just the tears of joy. Thinking yes. And I'm getting well as well. It's been like 4 days now, at least 4 days. Come out of the covers. I don't feel shivering anymore.
Good.
I'm feeling a little bit strong. I'm starting to eat normally now as well.
You take care of yourself. It's very important. Okay.
Thank you so much, my lovely. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
And yes, viewers, our listeners, see you next week with another special guest. Wait for it. God bless you all. God bless you.
Thank
Bye bye.
you so much. Thank you. Thanks you. Bye.